Hey y'all, let's take this quiz. What's your classic personality temperament? This quiz goes way back to like some of the very first personality archetypes where a lot of personality typology comes from. So if you're interested in Myers-Briggs or anything like that, man, this is where it all started. It's a little weird, but bear with me. I think you're going to love the quiz. It's a lot of fun. Okay. So, have you ever wondered why some people are cheerful and optimistic while others are serious and pessimistic? Why some people love to socialize and party while others like to stay home and read? Why some people are natural leaders and go-getters while others are followers and peacemakers? I think we're just kind of talking about all this stuff that we're just born with, or it seems like that, and we're just really set in these sort of ways, like these archetypes that are hard to sort of bust out of. Okay, so here's the reason. According to an ancient theory, it's all because of your bodily fluids. Wait, what? Yes, you heard that right. Your personality is influenced by the balance of four fluids in your body. This is so gross: blood, yellow bile, black bile, and phlegm. Seriously, y'all, this is where all this theory comes from. These fluids are called humors. Okay, this is starting to make more sense, right? And they give rise to the four personality temperaments: sanguine, choleric, melancholic, and phlegmatic. I hope I said those right. I had to Google how to say them. They're really tough for me to pronounce. Each temperament has its own traits, strengths, and weaknesses, likes and dislikes. Knowing your temperament can help you understand yourself and others better. Makes sense to me. You want to know more? Take this quiz to learn your classic personality temperament. Awesome. I wrote this quiz many years ago. It's been taken by tens of thousands of people. So it's very tried and tested. Let's give it a go. Oh, and by the way, as you take this quiz, please note your answers. You don't have to note which one for each question, but you want to note at the end which letter you said the most or if you had a tie. So take a little note in your phone or on some paper. Okay, number one, what best describes you? A, talking before you think. B, always getting up early. C, spending most of your free time reading. D, being a creature of habit. Choose your choice, note it down, and we're going to move on. Question number two, something about you that is hurtful but true. Okay, this is some time for some brutal honesty. A, you're intolerant. B, you're superficial. C, you're egotistical. D, you're boring. Okay, yikes. Just be honest with yourself. Which one of these is a little bit true? Write it down, and then we're going to move on. I think that's the last negative question. 3, at work or school, you tend to be A, competitive, B, a workaholic, C, a slow but steady worker, D, dreamy and distracted. Okay, again, choose your choice, mark it down, and we're going to move on to question 4. Number 4, you would describe yourself as A, extroverted and flexible, B, extroverted and stable, C, introverted and stable, D, introverted and flexible. And just for anyone who doesn't know, extroverted means more outgoing, friendly. Introverted means someone who keeps to themselves more and is more quiet. So choose your choice, mark it down, and then we're going to move on to the final question. I told you this was a pretty quick quiz. Okay. 5, in social situations, you tend to be A, the first one to arrive and the last one to leave. B, friendly and outgoing, a true social butterfly. C, the one who silently takes it all in until spoken to. D, content and passive. You quietly enjoy the company of others. Okay, so write down this last answer that you gave. And now, before we move on, look at all your letter answers and which one did you get the most. You should probably have only one or at most maybe two that you got the most. That's just how the math works out. If you have a tie, that means you're going to be a split between two temperaments. And if you got one the most, that's going to be your dominant temperament. Okay, so let's move on to the scoring. Mostly A's, you're choleric. That means you're active, assertive, a visionary, target oriented, egocentric, and fast. You're a good leader, you're good at leadership. So I would say For choleric, you are a person of great enthusiasm, easily excited by many things. Unsatisfied by the ordinary, you are reaching for an epic, extraordinary life. You want the best life, the best love, the best reputation. I think we've all known people like this. If you're one of them, that's awesome. That means you're really hard charging, and I admire that. You possess a sharp mind and keen intellect. Your mind is your primary weapon. Strong willed, nothing can keep you down. Your energy can break down any wall. You're an instantly passionate person, and this passion gives you an intoxicating power over others. Oh man, awesome result. Okay, if you got mostly B's, you're sanguine. Sanguine? Sanguine. Sorry. That's a hard one. Sanguine. You like attention, you're talkative, you're expressive, you're emotional, you're sociable or social, and you like to play. Okay, sanguine. You are an optimistic person who is easily content. You enjoy casual, light tasks, never wanting to delve too deep into anything. A bit fickle, it's easy for you to change plans or paths when presented with something better. Okay, so this is someone who's open to the world, taking it all in, doesn't cling too tightly to anything. You enjoy all of the great things life has to offer: food, friends, and fun. A great talker, you can keep the conversation going for hours. You are optimistic and sure of your success. If you fail, you don't worry about it too much. Man, that is just another great outcome. I feel like, especially to be able to just glide through life and shake off all the junk. Oh, wonderful. Okay, let's move on to C's. Mostly C, you are melancholic. And I think you guys can tell by looking at this photo, it has something to do with melancholy, right? You're a perfectionist, you're organized, you're an idealist, you're easily restless, you're serious, you're thoughtful. Before we go any further, I just have to say that I'm pretty sure this is my personality. Okay, mostly C's. Melancholic, introspective and reflective. You think about everything and anything. You are soft-hearted daydreamer. You long for your ideal life. You love silence and solitude. Everyday life is usually too chaotic for you. So I think we've all known people like this. They are the artists, they are the thinkers of the world, and with all of that talent can come a lot of sensitivity. Given enough time alone, it's easy for you to find inner peace. You tend to be spiritual, having found your own meaning of life. Wise and patient, you can help people through difficult times. So again, that's something that's come up in a lot of other quizzes, is this is more of like the empath type. And then finally for D's, this is phlegmatic. Okay, these people are humble, reserved, patient and calm, grand principles. That means they have really strict morals and they kind of stick to them. Restrained, intelligent. Okay. Mannered, and laid back. You take life at a slow pace. You are very consistent, both in emotions and actions. You tend to absorb setbacks easily. You are cool and collected. I mean, honestly, the first thing I have to say is this feels like the kind of person in life who is like the rock, if you know what I mean. Maybe you're the rock or somebody else is your rock. Those people tend to be type D, phlegmatic. It is difficult to offend you. You can remain composed and unemotional. You are a great friend and lover. You don't demand much of others. While you are quiet, you have a subtle wit that your friends will know well. So I think we all know this personality type is a little bit dry, a little bit understated, but they're not checked out. They're paying attention to everything. All right. Well, that was that. Those were the 4 classic personality temperaments. I'd like to know what you thought of this quiz. Would you like more quizzes like this? What was your result? Let me know. I found this to be all super fascinating, and I hope you did too.